Let's just say it. This last week has not been a good one for the president. Hell, the last 2 years hasn't been a good one for the president. Trump's presidency is a lot like airplane Wi-Fi. There are moments when it seems to be working, but most of the time it's complete trash. But this week has been especially bad. It started on Wednesday, when Trump replaced his house elf with Republican Vin Diesel, Matt Whitaker. Now, the move caused immediate backlash from people who say Whitaker isn't qualified to be Attorney General. He's biased against the Mueller investigation, and his appointment may even be unconstitutional. And the controversy has forced Trump into one of his most blatant lies ever.
With his pick for acting Attorney General under fire, President Trump is defending his choice while also seeming to distance himself from the new man overseeing Mueller.
I don't know Matt Whitaker. Matt Whitaker worked for Jeff Sessions, and he was always extremely highly thought of, and he still is. But I didn't know Matt Whitaker.
But that's not what he told Fox News a month ago.
But I can tell you, Matt Whitaker's a great guy. I mean, I know Matt Whitaker.
You know, sometimes Trump lies so hard he gives my brain whiplash. Because most people lie in a gradual curve. I know him, well, actually, I know him through a friend. Well, I don't know. Trump is just like the Tokyo drift of lying. One minute he's like, he's my best friend, then he's like, never heard of him. And Sarah Huckabee's at the finish line like, that was totally normal driving. At no point did the president change his direction. I mean, at this point, you just gotta laugh when Trump contradicts himself. He's like Newton's third law. For every Trump, there is an equal and opposite Trump. And by the way, he also fits Newton's first law. A Trump at rest will remain at rest. That's right, we're doing physics jokes today, people. Buckle up. Now, on a normal day, we'd have all the time to talk about how Trump appointing the volleyball from Castaway as Attorney General might be part of an ongoing plan to obstruct justice, but we just don't have the time right now. Because there's a giant emergency in California, and the president is making things worse.
The U.S. president responded to what's happening in California over the weekend in a series of tweets.
Trump tweeted, quote, "There is no reason for these massive, deadly, and costly forest fires in California, except that forest management is poor. Billions of dollars are given each year with so many lives lost, all because of gross mismanagement of the forest. Remedy now or no more Fed payments."
Okay, now this might sound crazy, but I'm actually with Trump on this one. The man knows fires, okay? He fired Gary Busey, he fired Meatloaf. I feel like he fires Omarosa every 6 months. If anyone's a fire expert, it's him. But yes, instead of lending a message of support and comfort, Trump is blaming people while the fire is still happening. And on top of that, he's incorrect. One, most experts say that the state's major fires have nothing to do with forest management. And two, this could have all been avoided if Don Jr. hadn't hunted down Smokey the Bear. So it's been a rough few days for Trump. But he had a chance to put all of this behind him in France, where the president traveled to mark the 100-year anniversary of the end of World War I. All he had to do was show up for a ceremony at an American cemetery to honor the World War I troops. Super easy, but apparently not easy enough.
President Trump facing criticism right now over the decision to skip an event honoring American troops killed in France during World War I, calling off the trip because he could not chopper to it in the rain.
Other leaders made it. The White House is blaming rain for not being able to make it.
The optics were undeniably awful, as other world leaders were able to pay their respects.
Okay, so the president's helicopter can't fly in the rain? What, does the helicopter need to keep its hair dry too? Is that what it is?